Thank you once again, everybody, for coming out. And first people I want to thank are John and Michelle Osgood, who are in the back. Please give them a big round of applause. They're very generous in letting us use their space. They're not usually even open tonight, and they've also been real pillars on the local scene, so thank them. After this, we're going to go down to Naked City, just so everybody knows. It's just a block down the street, and the performances will be in the big side room, so if you get in there, that's where you want to kind of go cherry pick your seats. There might be some elbowing, though. There's a pretty good lineup there, too. Up first tonight, we have Emily Wittenhagen. Are you kidding me? I said, up first we have Emily Wittenhagen. Much better, much better. She's a poet who interned at Richard Hugo House, founder and editor of Oh Sister Poetry, and co-editor and event planner for Horse, that's Hoarse, all in capital letters. And that's a sporadic poetry and prose publication out of Seattle. So here's Emily.
So I'm just going to explain what this is going to be. So I'm going to do a sound poem that is by Ed Sanders of the band The Fugs, which was a band in the 60s with a couple dudes who are also poets. And so this is kind of a strange thing. And I had a funny moment earlier today. I was practicing on the living room floor, and our mailman Oliver, came by. And I guess usually he goes through our carport on his way out, which is right by the living room, and he looked in at me doing this, and then we had this weird moment because I think he could kind of hear it, and it was weird. But maybe we're gonna have that kind of moment in an extended way. Anyway, so this is called Henri Matisse, and so it's a cover. Yeah, I didn't write it. The genius was 81, fearful of blindness, caught in a wheelchair, staring at death. But the angel of mercy, I gave you my year to scissor some shapes, to soothe the scythe. One must study an object a long time, the genius said, to know what its sign is. The scissors were his scepter, and the cutting was as the prow of a boat to sail him away, to sail him away, to sail him away. There's a photograph which shows him sitting in a wheelchair, barefoot touching the floor, drawing with crisscross steel a shape in the gouache. His helper sits near him till he hands her the form to pin to the wall. He points with a stick, how he wants it adjusted, this way and that, minutitudinous, the last blue iris blooms at the top of its stalk. Scissor, scepter, cutting, prow. Scissor, scepter, cutting, prow. Scissor, scepter, cutting, prow. Oh, that's not the right setting, sorry. Keep those scissors flashing in the world of forms Henri Matisse. boat to sail him away. The last blue iris blooms at the top of a warm spring day. Ah, keep those scissors flashing in the world of forms on Matisse. Sitting in a wheelchair, barefoot, touching the floor. Angel of mercy pushed him over next to Plato's door. Scissor, scepter, cutting prow. Scissor, scepter, cutting prow. Scissor, scepter, cutting prow, Henri Matisse. Henri Matisse. This is Owen accompanying on scissors. Thank you, Owen, for holding the mic. Okay, thank you guys for putting up with that. I was super nervous. I totally fucked up some parts, but thank you for listening. Thank you, Ed Sanders, for being a genius. Thanks for the guys who put this on tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, actually. I just wanted to share a thing that has been my motto for 2013 that I found on someone's blog. Actually, I think Owen sent it to me. And the name of the title subject of the blog was Make Plans, Not Resolutions. And the author calls himself Brendan Leonard Semi-Rad. Semi-Rad, I don't know what that means. So this is what he said. In a scene in the spaghetti western, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, the one-armed bounty hunter finds Tuco Ramirez in a vulnerable position, in a bubble bath. Pointing his gun at Tuco, he begins a speech. He's been looking for Tuco for 8 months, and now he's finally got him where he wants him. Tuco pulls out his gun, and he goes on and on about he's been looking for him for. I'm sure many of you have seen the movie. In the meantime, Tuco pulls out his gun from beneath the bubbles and shoots the one-armed bounty hunter 5 times. He stands up in the bubble bath and says, "When you have to shoot, shoot. Don't talk." So that's my motto that I wanted to share for 2013.
All right.
And here's a thing that I wrote today and yesterday, called Here's What. A tiny little stomach and a big tight throat. A tiny little stomach and a big tight throat. A big wide river and a tightrope across it. And you have to cross it. You have to cross over that thing, and to get across, you cross it. You cross yourself. You are not a praying person, but you cross yourself. Now you need your body like your body sometimes needs you. Now you talk to your body like your body sometimes talks. Now you are realizing your body like it realizes you, and together you are crossing. Together you cross the threshold of the door. Together you come down the stairs. Together you cross the crosswalk. You board a crosstown bus, and nobody stares. Nobody notices what you've accomplished to be in this room. But you are here, and thank you. And here's what. It's easy to abuse yourself without even trying. To rebel against your body because you're trapped inside it, and so pretend it isn't there, or pretend it's someone else's, or pretend it's the walls of a school that you don't attend. It's easy to skip a meal or turn around and put a big pen cap to your nose. To let someone push your head down, and push your head down, and push your head down, pretending like they're cradling it. Even to laugh when something's not funny. Yeah. To have another drink and another drink until it is. To think, I'm practically not even here. Maybe I'm still in the womb and have only been dreaming this life. Or maybe I have died and am a ghost. The death drive. Remember every year on TV, David Copperfield would make something huge disappear? He was my first crush. How one year it was an airplane. Did you know he's the 10th richest guy in the world? Remember how the Looney Tunes had invisible ink that always wore off at the wrong moment? Remember how Alex Mack would disappear and turn into a puddle? Remember how choosing a superpower always came down to being invisible or flying? Remember how Kyle went out with Jessica and you wanted to disappear? And remember how it gave you the creeps when someone said they were French kissing behind the park, but you also wanted to get invisible and watch them? To me, this is also the death drive, the drive to be without a body. And do you want to know what? Standing up here gives me the creeps. Standing here gives me the total creeps. But I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one who wants to be invisible. I can't be the only one who gets up in front of people and thinks how I can't wait to get drunk. I can't wait to disappear into a light yellow beer. And tomorrow for all memories to be light yellow, like a Freaks and Geeks bedroom. I cannot wait to wake up under 5 blankets and be nothing to nobody. But do you want to really know what? Fuck all that shit. Someday, you can be an old lady peering out her blinds, and someday your body will rebel against you. But not today. Starting today, we are all Bill Haverchuck. We are all Sam Weir. We are all wearing Parisian night suits, and we are the coolest guys in the school and in the world. Starting today, we tell each other everything. Here's what I have to tell you. Starting today, I am breaking up with myself, and tomorrow, maybe I'm gonna ask myself out. Starting today, I am the keys of my captor. Starting today, I have been born and I haven't died. I'm not a ghost. Starting today, I am a chairlift to the double black diamond, and I'm the mountain. Starting today, I am not a closed up throat or a messed up heart. Starting today, I am a no fear t-shirt. I am a dare t-shirt. I am Gordon, wrapped in an American flag across the river. And I didn't tightrope at all. I got in and I walked, and all of you were there, and we all walked, and now we are all here, and thank you.
Can't forget Lindsay Weir, that's true.
Yeah. Who could?
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you guys for being
So while she's breaking down, I'm going to let everyone know that Greenwood does have an art walk. It's every second Friday, and I know that this.
Good job, Amy.
What's it?
Good job, Amy.